As tensions continue to escalate, the deployment of U.S. missiles from Ukraine marks a significant turn in the ongoing conflict, bringing new dynamics into the theater of war. These powerful missiles, provided as part of U.S. military aid, are now actively shaping the battle landscape, signaling a major shift in operational tactics and strategic objectives. Let's go ahead and know more about these deployments. U.S. missile deployment in Ukraine. The deployment of U.S. missiles in Ukraine marks a critical escalation in the conflict, with powerful American-supplied weaponry now actively engaged in combat operations. These missiles, part of a substantial aid package from the U.S., include advanced systems like the High-Mobility Artillery Rocket System and other long-range precision-guided munitions. These systems are designed to enhance Ukraine's striking capabilities, allowing for precise attacks on strategic targets deep within contested territories. The deployment aims to shift the balance of power on the ground by significantly increasing the reach and impact of Ukrainian forces, thereby providing them with the ability to conduct more effective offensive operations and disrupt enemy logistics and command structures. This strategic enhancement is pivotal as it not only bolsters Ukraine's defense, but also serves as a strong political signal of U.S. support against Russian aggression. Strategic objectives behind the deployment. The strategic objectives behind the U.S. deployment of powerful missiles to Ukraine are multifaceted, primarily aimed at bolstering Ukraine's defensive and offensive capabilities against Russian advances. By providing advanced missile systems like HIMARS, the U.S. seeks to enhance Ukraine's ability to conduct long-range precision strikes. This capability is critical for targeting key logistical nodes, command centers, and supply lines, which are vital to undermining the operational effectiveness of Russian forces. Additionally, the deployment serves a significant diplomatic purpose, signaling strong U.S. commitment and support to Ukraine, reinforcing deterrence against further Russian aggression, and demonstrating to international observers and other potential aggressors the seriousness of U.S. military support to its allies. These strategic moves are intended not only to change the immediate dynamics on the battlefield, but also to influence broader geopolitical stability in the region by affirming U.S. engagement and resolve in the face of Russian expansionism. Types of missiles used. In the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, several types of advanced U.S. missiles have been deployed, each chosen for its strategic utility and precision capabilities. Prominent among these is the High-Mobility Artillery Rocket System, which provides Ukraine with the ability to strike targets up to 300 kilometers away, depending on the munition type. HIMARS is renowned for its accuracy and quick deployment, making it a game-changer on the battlefield. Additionally, Ukraine has been supplied with Javelin anti-tank missiles, which are crucial for their tank-busting capabilities, and anti-ship missiles that enhance Ukraine's ability to defend its coastlines and disrupt naval threats. Each of these missile systems plays a vital role in extending the reach and enhancing the lethality of Ukrainian forces, enabling them to carry out precise and effective strikes on critical targets, significantly impacting the strategic calculus of the conflict. Impact on the ground. The deployment of U.S. missiles in Ukraine has had a substantial impact on the ground, significantly altering the dynamics of the conflict. The introduction of systems like HIMARS has enabled Ukrainian forces to perform precise, long-range strikes on key Russian logistical hubs, command centers, and ammunition depots. This capability has disrupted Russian supply lines and hindered their operational effectiveness, leading to notable strategic setbacks. Furthermore, the ability to target these critical areas from a distance has allowed Ukrainian forces to reduce their exposure to enemy fire and minimize casualties. The psychological impact on Russian troops. Knowing that they can be targeted with high precision at great distances has also been significant, affecting morale and potentially altering tactical decisions. Overall, the advanced Russian response and countermeasures. In response to the deployment of powerful U.S. missiles by Ukraine, Russia has implemented several countermeasures aimed at mitigating the impact of these advanced systems on the battlefield. Recognizing the threat posed by long-range precision weapons like HIMARS, Russia has increased its use of electronic warfare capabilities to disrupt the guidance systems of incoming missiles and obscure the locations of key assets. Additionally, Russia has bolstered its air defense systems around critical infrastructure and troop concentrations, deploying additional surface-to-air missile systems to intercept the incoming attacks. On a strategic level, Russia has also adjusted its tactical deployments, dispersing its forces and assets more widely to reduce their vulnerability to precise strikes. Moreover, Russia has intensified its reconnaissance and intelligence efforts to locate and destroy these missile systems before they can be effectively employed by Ukrainian forces, aiming to neutralize the technological advantage provided by the U.S. weaponry. International reactions and implications. The international reaction to the deployment of powerful U.S. missiles from Ukraine has been varied, with significant implications for global geopolitical dynamics. NATO allies and several Western countries have expressed support for the U.S. decision, viewing it as a necessary step in helping Ukraine defend its sovereignty and deter further Russian aggression. This support is often coupled with additional pledges of military aid and economic sanctions against Russia, aiming to isolate Moscow further and degrade its capacity to sustain the conflict. Conversely, Russia has condemned the U.S. actions as escalatory, alleging that such military support directly involves NATO in the conflict, potentially leading to a wider war. Non-aligned and some developing countries have called for de-escalation and negotiations, fearing the global repercussions of a prolonged conflict, especially in terms of security and economic stability. Thus, the deployment of these missiles has not only affected the immediate tactical situation in Ukraine, but has also had broader strategic consequences, influencing international relations and shaping the responses of global powers to the evolving situation. Legal and ethical considerations. The deployment of powerful U.S. missiles from Ukraine raises significant legal and ethical considerations that have stirred debate both domestically within the U.S. and internationally. Legally, questions have been posed regarding the compliance of such military assistance with international law, particularly the United Nations Charter's regulations on non-intervention and the prohibition of force in international relations. Critics argue that supplying advanced offensive weaponry to Ukraine could be viewed as indirect involvement in a conflict, potentially escalating the situation further. Ethically, concerns revolve around the potential for increased civilian casualties and infrastructure damage, despite the precision of these weapons. The use of such powerful arms must adhere strictly to the principles of proportionality and distinction to avoid unnecessary harm to civilian areas, aligning with international humanitarian law standards. These legal and ethical challenges require careful navigation to maintain international legitimacy and moral high ground in the support of Ukraine. Technological advancements in missile warfare. The use of U.S. missiles in Ukraine underscores significant technological advancements in missile warfare, highlighting a new era in military capabilities. These missiles, including systems like HIMARS, are equipped with state-of-the-art guidance and propulsion technologies, allowing for unprecedented precision and range. Such capabilities enable forces to strike strategic targets with high accuracy, minimizing collateral damage and enhancing the effectiveness of military operations. Additionally, the integration of real-time data feeds and satellite communications into missile systems has improved situational awareness, allowing for dynamic targeting based on shifting battlefield conditions. These advancements not only increase the lethality of the forces, but also transform the strategic calculus of warfare, where precision and information superiority become key determinants of success. The deployment of these technologically advanced missiles thus not only shapes the immediate conflict dynamics, but also sets new standards for future developments in global military technology. Challenges and limitations. Despite the strategic advantage provided by U.S. missiles in Ukraine, their deployment comes with significant challenges and limitations. Logistically, sustaining an adequate supply of advanced missiles is complex and resource-intensive. Technically, these systems are vulnerable to Russian electronic warfare, which can jam or misdirect their guidance systems. Strategically, reliance on such high-tech weaponry may limit Ukraine's ability to adapt to various combat scenarios, especially under robust electronic countermeasures. Additionally, each use of these sophisticated weapons risks escalation, potentially widening the conflict and provoking severe responses. Thanks for watching this video. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Your engagement helps us bring more of the content you love. Share your thoughts and any questions in the comments below. We love hearing from you. See you in the next video.